Up with KREM begins now.
Hi friends, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Thanks for waking up with us here on the show. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Nicole Hernandez. We want to start with meteorologist Thomas Patrick. As always, Thomas, you were tracking a little bit of rain yesterday. Do we still have moisture today?
Well, looks like a little bit. If you know me well, you know that my least favorite weather is fog. But one of my favorite weather phenomenon is graupel. And I think that could be happening for a few spots this morning, at least just via my own analysis of Doppler radar. These couple little spotty snow showers could be graupel this morning just because of the environment at play. Now, Doppler radar doesn't differentiate the difference between snow or graupel, but this snow shower looks like maybe it's a little bit more intense, like it has a little bit more juice or moisture to it. So that's why I think this could be a little bit of some graupel or some bigger snowflakes just moving into Sandpoint right now. So we'll monitor that through the remainder of this morning. Meanwhile, in Spokane, a quieter day with temperatures at least above freezing at the moment. Currently 35 in Spokane and the Valley.
Live look now at traffic at I-90 in Hamilton this morning, where you can see we're not seeing much in terms of backups or congestion. Looking at our traffic maps, pretty much everywhere looks just like this. We're not seeing any major congestion if you're heading out the door at this point this morning.
This morning, North Idaho College's accreditation is officially restored. They are now in good standing. It's been in limbo, though, facing issues going all the way back to 2021.
The Northwest Commission of Colleges and Universities was questioning their accreditation because of dysfunction in the college's Board of Trustees. The commission said the board's leadership was unstable. Over the last few years, the trustees have improved their conduct, and they've improved employee retention and financial sustainability. Those were some of the commission's main concerns. Educators across North Idaho say they are grateful the commission reinstated NIC's good standing and say this will only benefit the community.
Education for the community in terms of its economy, for jobs for these young people, as well as some older people who have returned to school.
Well, NIC staff says staffing changes helped them make these improvements. Looking forward now, the college will have standard evaluations. They have an institutional effectiveness evaluation on the schedule for 2027.
In a matter of hours, a staff member at Tammany High School is expected back in court today. Mary Strong allegedly had an inappropriate relationship with a student. The Nez Perce County Sheriff's Office charged Strong last year with felony sexual battery of a minor. She's expected to change her plea today after pleading not guilty to the felony charge last year. And this morning, the trial for a Boundary County woman accused of sexually abusing two minors continues today in Bonner County. Catherine Cowell faces 2 counts of lewd conduct with a minor under the age of 16. Prosecutors say the alleged crimes happened between 2012 and 2015. Her husband, Richard Cowell III, pleaded guilty to similar charges in July, but his guilty plea does not legally affect her. Catherine's trial could wrap up as soon as tomorrow.
We have new information this morning about last week's double homicide at a North Spokane apartment complex. The Spokane County Medical Examiner's Office says the 2 men killed were 23-year-old Isaac Tucker and 21-year-old Derek Alford. The ME says they died from gunshot wounds to their torsos. Tucker also had a gunshot wound in his left leg. Police say they are still investigating, but think it was an isolated incident.
This morning, we are bringing you more to the story. A Logan Elementary School student and her father are out of custody after Border Patrol agents detained them last month and took them to a processing center in Texas. KREM 2 spoke to one of the immigration attorneys working on the case, Dan Jividin, who says the case is all too familiar to other cases he's dealing with right now. Jividin filed a habeas corpus petition last week, which allows people to legally challenge their detention. According to Jividin, he's filed about 60 of those petitions within the last 5 months. But this was not always the case.
In the prior 6 years, 5. Okay. And so it used to just be, hey, they've been in custody too long after a removal order. But now the federal courts are flooded with these habeas petitions.
Jividin says he and other immigration attorneys across the nation will be a lot busier now after a court of appeals ruled in favor of a Trump administration policy detaining undocumented immigrants without the chance to challenge their detention.
Meantime, Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown wants to use $100,000 of emergency financial assistance to support people impacted by immigration enforcement. The funds would go to the Spokane Immigrant Rights Coalition's Community Justice Fund. It helps families with housing, health care, food, and transportation. Mayor Lisa Brown said, quote, "These are valuable members of our Spokane community, and providing financial support is a tangible way we can support them," end quote.
So I just mentioned that Sandpoint could be seeing some snowflakes, so I looked at a camera that's quite nearby, and that's Schweitzer Mountain, and check out the snow that's falling up on the mountainside. So hitting the mountain exactly there with that one snow shower. Can't really tell if it's graupel or not. That would be a more fine detail to go over, but that is something that definitely caught my attention. Day planner actually did not include the snow chance this morning because it is very, very few and far between. Most of us just have mostly cloudy skies at the moment, with that actually giving way to more sunshine this afternoon.
If you love a full night of classic songs and some of your favorite characters, the clock is ticking for your chance to see the Disney's Lion King.
KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones is live this morning. So Brandon, you actually got the chance to speak with one of the stars of the musical. What did they have to say?
Good morning, Tim, Nicole. Well, I got a chance to speak with the one, the only Mufasa. Of course, that's a legendary character, whether you're thinking about live action, whether you're thinking about the cartoon. Mufasa, that name rings bells no matter where you're located. But the Lion King is going to be here in town until February 15th. That's only a few more days. They've been here for nearly 3 weeks at this point, and February 15th might be even a good option to go ahead and schedule a Valentine's date night as well. But back to that conversation I had with Mufasa. This actor right here told me that he loves coming to Spokane. Again, you gotta love coming here if you're spending 3 weeks at a time in a location, but they told me you can find so many great things about this show, just being immersed in the audience. Day in, day out, they've been providing these fabulous, these excellent performances here to the community. And again, you've got a few more days to go ahead and check it out for yourself. It was neat to learn more about this actor and what it means to be taking on this historic role.
What I love about specifically Spokane's audience is that they are alive. You know, specific scenes where there's some comedy moments, like you really do feel it and you feel connected with the audience.
So if you're interested in catching the show before it leaves town, you can find tickets online at BroadwaySpokane.com on both Saturday and Sunday. They'll have 2 separate shows, so plenty of opportunities still available here at the First Interstate Center of the Arts. In the meantime, go ahead, sharpen up those skills. Maybe go and watch Lion King before you come out and buy your tickets. And then also, you must always remember, Hakuna Matata. We gotta leave those worries outside and just understand all is going to be well. For now though, live here in downtown Spokane, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.
All right, it is time for your wake-up call. Since we're talking about the Lion King musical today, we want to know, what is your favorite musical? Maybe it is the Lion King. Someone said Phantom of the Opera. Someone else wrote in and said, Mama from Anafreda. Good morning, Mama. My favorite musical is hands down is Cats. Someone else said The Sound of Music.
I haven't seen enough musicals is what I decided. I've seen a lot of these, but not all of them.
I have. It's just like over the years, it's hard to like think back to all of them. You know, it's like, I've seen Little Shop of Horrors before. That one's really good.
I've seen like a high school version of that.
Dear Evan Hansen is also a really good one too that I saw recently. So text us your favorite 509-448-2000. We'd love to hear from you.